I seen a video on here of a young man that had showed his paycheck, and he was pretty much telling like the young man like, ain't nothing wrong with getting a trade. You know, this is what I made, and I think it was for the week. I'm not exactly sure. That it doesn't really matter, but it was a nice enough amount, right? And I wanted to put my 2 cents in on this and tell you guys, first and foremost, my daddy is an electrician. My dad has been an electrician since before I was born. He, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he went to school. I think he went through an apprenticeship program, and his actual mentor is literally like an uncle of mine still to this day. Being an electrician opened up so many opportunities for my father. My daddy always had a job. My father was able to purchase a home for his children, multiple homes at that. You know, school put us through extracurriculars, and he did all of this by himself as a single dad of 4. And now he's giving back by being a teacher. He works for a very well-known college, and he teaches the electrician program. And I forgot how many classes he's already had graduate. But my father, I told him, I said, you know, the dope part is that you get to, you know, be like a surrogate dad to your students, right? That's number 1. Number 2, those of you all that don't know me, I am a cosmetologist. Cosmetology saved my life. I tell everybody this. Cosmetology saved my life. I did hair through middle school, high school. I'm the oldest everything, and it's a family full of girls, so you guys can imagine the practice that I had. But 13 years ago, I found out I was pregnant with my oldest son. And I worked for FedEx office, and I hated that job. I was miserable. I would cry. And it got to a point, y'all, where I lost my job, and my rent at the time was only $6.75, and I couldn't afford it, and I ended up homeless and on my auntie's couch. Hair saved me from homelessness. When I took a leap of faith on myself and decided that this is what I was going to do, because it was something that I always loved doing. When I took a leap of faith and I decided this is what I was going to do, it was almost like everything aligned for me. Was I perfect? No. Was I professional? Not always. Was I the best business owner? No. I've had some very severe learning curves, okay? You learn every day. But hair saved my life, y'all, in so many more ways than one. Like, I'm getting tired now. I'm ready to retire and do something different. But I will always somehow have my hands in the beauty industry. Like, I love hair, I love makeup, I love nails, I do my own nails, I love all things girly. But what I love outside of that is, 1, job security. I always hear people on here, and they're always complaining about the stylists that are trash, and we get some trash ass clients. But when you are really good at what you do, and you continue to sow into your business, and you continue to learn new tricks of the trade, you will forever and always have a career, unless your hands stop working. But there's so many other avenues to the beauty industry than to be standing behind a chair or sitting at a nail table. You can have hair products. You can work in product development. You can teach at a school. There's so many things that you can do with your license, right? But for me, my favorite part about it is the people. Me and my clients speaking to each other. I had a client today, we was talking about our moms, and she was like, she's older than me, and she was like, damn, I didn't even think about that perspective. Or my other client, my client earlier, she's already like a big sister. She's just turned 50, her kids are older. But when I tell you, me and sis be chopping it up, y'all, and she give me the gang, I've met so many beautiful people. So many beautiful people. And I didn't have to, I've not only have I met so many beautiful people, but my career affords me so many opportunities that I just honestly couldn't afford when I worked for FedEx. I was working a job, and y'all, I didn't even have bus money to get to the damn job. I was working a job, and I couldn't even fully pay my rent, y'all. Like, hair saved my life. It truly did. Hair has, like I said, hair got me out of homelessness. Hair made sure I ate. Hair has put me in positions with clients that I've been able to network with, that have put me in rooms that I would never even imagine that I'd be in. And the way people talk, I've told you guys my story. Like, it took me a very long time to even be able to accept the way that my clients speak so highly of me. Like, I got so many birthday shout outs yesterday, and it was so heartwarming to hear the things that my clients was saying, and because that's all I wanted to be for people, and I've become who I needed, right? It's not always about the money, but I'm just grateful to be able to do what I love every day. I get up excited, like, thank you, God. I get to do this every day. My hands are still healthy. My feet are not, I can stand up. My back be hurting a little bit, but I'm not injured. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm whole. But like, I know that sounds like a lot to say about a job, even though to me it's not a job, but like, I get so much out of what I do. So much out of what I do. And I say that to say that like, college is not for everybody. It's not. I knew when I was in high school, I knew that I wanted to go to beauty school. I had a full ride scholarship to ASU. And my dad was disappointed that I didn't take it, but I still don't regret it. Like, get into a trade. Ain't nothing wrong with a trade. And honestly, between you guys and I just went back to college like a couple of years ago. But that's because I finally knew what I wanted to do. But as long as you know how to work with your hands, you will forever and always be able to make some money. Whether that's an electrician, my children's father, he works in automotive. He works in like, bro, the automotive industry is not going anywhere. Construction's not going anywhere. Even if you're not building a house, baby, people are going to need an electrician. People are going to need a plumber. People are going to need pest control. Those trades is what keeps the world going. Don't ever let nobody make you feel bad for having a what people consider humble jobs or service job where we're doing things for people. You get something out of that. And then, truth be told, you don't know who you're going to meet. Fuck them celebrities. There's so many people behind the scenes that will put your name in rooms. But do not let the internet trick you into feeling like you got to do this and you got to do that. And if you're not scamming or it's not coming as fast as you want it to come, that it ain't happening. No, listen to me. Ain't nothing wrong with a trade. Not everybody wants to go to a 4-year college. Get your 8-9 months out the way. And then start making that bread. Get into nursing. Nursing is a trade. Get into nursing. My best friends are nurses. My whole friend group is nurses. And they've been provided ways and means to take care of themselves and their families in a way that they would not have been able to. Some of these jobs don't give a damn about you. But when you have a license, baby, you can take that license, or if you're bonded and insured, you can take that and you can go elsewhere. You can leverage that. I work for myself. I'm a freelancer. I don't work in anybody's salon. And I just don't have my own anymore because I don't want to pay that overhead. But can't nobody fire me. I always got job security and my clients love me. I always have job security and I don't take that for granted. I'm just saying. But let's say that you do, go have something else that you're doing, or you work your 9 to 5 and you have your trade on the side. You will always have some money. Always. Don't let nobody fool you with that. I want my kids to do something. But for me personally, as a parent, it's not a requirement for my children to go to college. You don't want to go to college, that's fine. Go pick up a trade. Work that until you know what you want to do. And the beautiful thing with that is once you do that, you will at the very least, you'll still have some money in your pocket.